There are many aspects to pastoral ministry, including the pastor's personal life. Pastoral ministry is a term that covers many topics. This presentation will focus on the personal life of the pastor, avoiding burnout, leading, and specialized topics. A pastor must take care of his personal life to lead his flock well. 3 areas that should be focused on are boundaries, devotional life, and the family. Boundaries go back to the creation narrative and help bring order to life by separating different areas of our lives. They help us to not confuse ourselves with others. An example of this would be 2 neighbors with a fence separating their yards. This fence is a boundary protecting each neighbor's land, and each neighbor is free in their own space, but should also respect their neighbor's boundaries. An example of a boundary in ministry is who has access to the pastor's cell phone number and when he is available for phone calls. The minister's devotional life is the foundation of his ministry, as it is a core part of his relationship with God. Part of the devotional life is his daily devotionals and spiritual disciplines. The minister must carve out time for his devotions as his relationship with God must be strong. Another area that the minister must guard is his family life. Ways this can be done is by having set work hours so that the family knows when the minister will be home. Also, prioritizing family activities and allowing his staff to as well can help protect the family from being left by the side while the minister pushes forward. Avoiding burnout is vital. The numbers for ministers who know at least one fellow pastor who has quit the ministry is 75%. Part of avoiding burnout is Sabbath rest and stamina. While most ministers are not able to take Sunday as their Sabbath, a minister should have a set Sabbath day weekly. Whichever day a minister chooses, he should protect the Sabbath with good boundaries. Rest is also vital to a pastor. Even God rested during creation. Experienced pastors have suggested heading to bed earlier Saturday so that they have the stamina and energy needed to deliver the life-giving words of the gospel on Sunday and pastor their sheep well. Other ways a minister can experience rest is to take breaks from technology. Rest is directly related to stamina. In order for the minister to run the good race and complete it well, he needs to keep up his stamina. This can be done a few ways, including eating healthy, exercising, and taking care of one's physical and emotional needs. Another way a minister can make sure to avoid burnout is to schedule vacations, sabbaticals, retreats, and to take one's time off. A break from the day-to-day is not weakness. It's a way to recharge and to ensure that in the future, the minister is able to continue in ministry and not become another statistic of burnout. A minister is a leader. 3 vital parts of leadership are vision, leadership development, and shepherding. A ministry without a vision is just a dream. Nehemiah is a great example of how a good vision works. Vision begins with a need. In Nehemiah, the need was that the wall needed to be repaired and rebuilt. Nehemiah then prayed into the need before jumping into action. A vision should be covered in prayer, and the steps should not be rushed. The vision to rebuild the wall required the help of the community, and the ministry's vision should also require the help of the church body. Related to a vision is raising up leaders through leadership development. Not all staff will receive the same level of leadership development. Even Jesus had his smaller group within the group of disciples. Knowing what resources are available and who to raise up into leadership are just 2 components of leadership development. A different type of leadership is shepherding. This is not for just a few potential leaders. A pastor shepherds his entire flock. Shepherds do sometimes smell like sheep, as there are times when things get rather messy. But a shepherd's heart keeps loving his sheep. A shepherd's heart is for God and his people and full of integrity. A pastor also serves in several specialized areas. These include politics, funerals, and weddings. Politics should be handled carefully. A pastor should encourage his church to approach politics as any other life decision and make the decision based off biblical values. A pastor should not push specific political views from the pulpit, as the pulpit should be focused on the gospel. However, there may be topics related to politics that a pastor should address when they are issues of morality. A difficult part of a pastor's duties are funerals. The pastor should bring understanding and love to the family struggling and sit with them in their grief. Sharing verses as band-aids, while well-meaning, can be extremely hurtful to the family. There may be a time when they ask for verses on grief, but sharing them without first considering how the bereaved will react is not kind. Weddings, on the other hand, are an amazing time of celebration for the minister and should be customized to the couple. It can also be important to stress the importance and weightiness of the vows being undertaken, as in the current culture, a Hallmark style of romance is sometimes pushed over the realities of marriage. While the couple is in premarital counseling, it can be a great time for the minister to get to know them better and take notes to help customize their special day. There are many aspects to pastoral ministry. This presentation has focused on the personal life of the minister, avoiding burnout, leading, and specialized topic. There are many helpful tools for a minister to be successful in ministry. While they are incredibly helpful, it is vital that the minister preach the gospel with the boldness given to him from the Holy Spirit's empowerment.